It started on a night soaked in rain. A storm rolled in as a small cardboard box arrived at the doorstep. No return address, just a faded label that barely read "Good Guy." The box was damp, cold, and something about it felt wrong. Inside, a doll. Red hair, bright overalls, blue eyes that seemed just a bit too lifelike. The smile was frozen in place, but it didn't feel friendly. It felt like it was watching. She brought it inside, placed it on the couch beside her son. He giggled. Chucky just sat there, staring at the screen as cartoons flickered across his face. That night, something changed. Down the dark hallway, something small moved. Too fast to be seen, but just loud enough to be heard. Tap, 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 like plastic feet across the wooden floor. The next morning, she found tiny muddy footprints leading from the front door into the living room. Her son was still asleep. The doll was sitting differently. Head slightly tilted, arms in a new position. She told herself it was nothing. Until the babysitter died. Left alone in the house that night, she never saw it coming. The lights went out, a flicker of movement, a flash of metal, a scream swallowed by silence. When they found her, she was slumped behind the couch, blood soaked through the rug. The boy insisted Chucky had nothing to do with it. "He was with me," he whispered. But the doll, its face looked sharper now. That smile wasn't carved by a toy maker. It belonged to something else. They checked the security footage. At 2:47 a.m., the doll moved. It climbed off the couch, walked out of frame, then turned toward the camera, eyes staring straight through the screen, before the footage glitched into static. She opened the kitchen drawer. The biggest knife was gone. She turned slowly. He was gone too, dragged beneath the bed. His screams were fast and wet. When she looked under, there was nothing but blood and the soft sound of laughter. Her son changed after that, pale, quiet, speaking in whispers to the doll. "He says you're next," he said once, smiling without blinking. She waited until nightfall, took the doll, threw it into the fireplace. It burned. Plastic bubbled and cracked, but it didn't scream, it smiled. "You'll have to try harder than that," it hissed through melting teeth. Charred, broken, and blackened, it crawled out of the flames, dragging the missing knife, leaving a trail of soot and blood behind it. She armed herself with a bat, waited in the child's room. Chucky struck from behind the curtain, blade gleaming under the moonlight. The fight was violent, fast, blurred. She grabbed a piece of broken mirror and stabbed him through the chest. He screamed. Not like a doll, not like a man, like something between. Then silence. Police arrived to wreckage, glass, blood, smoke. Her hands trembled. The doll was in pieces on the floor, smiling. Still, they thought it was over. But in a distant warehouse, under dim, flickering lights, another box was sealed shut. A shelf filled with Good Guy dolls stacked to the ceiling. One box shifts slightly. Inside, in total darkness, two blue eyes snap open.